Good evening. Welcome to my channel Akool Sharal Jyotish Astrology Simplified. I am Akool, astrological author, analyst, researcher, philosopher, and astrology teacher. Today I have come up with yet another very interesting and effective astrological presentation which will enable you to predict the period of marriage almost infallibly. Almost infallibly. It is so effective astrological sutra or rule, but you have to devote some time because I have to show how to calculate and apply it in the horoscope, so it will take time. If you don't have time now, please save the video for watching later on, and if you have time, please continue with the video because I shall be devoting my time to share my knowledge with my friend viewers. So let us start. The topic of the presentation is predict your marriage date easily. Vivaha Saham secret revealed. You will be explaining, we will be using Vivaha Saham to predict the time of marriage, and it hardly fails. I have applied it to many horoscopes and I have seen it hardly fails. So it is, you can say, or I can say, it has an accuracy rate of over 90%. So if you know how to apply it, but before that you have to know how to calculate Vivaha Saham. How to calculate Vivaha Saham. So I will first show my dear friends how to calculate Vivaha Saham, or in short VS, or in short VS. V stands for Vivaha and S stands for Saham. Vivaha Saham, in abbreviated form VS. So let us start with a small prelude. Before we dive into the powerful technique of predicting the timing of marriage, let us begin with a short and insightful prelude to set the stage for our astrological discussion. Many young couples, and often their parents, are curious to know when marriage of their young children is likely to happen. It is the question of the parents, particularly that of parents of a girl child, and boys also. Parents used to inquire with the astrologer when the marriage of their children will take place. Sometimes the young persons they themselves approach the astrologer to know the probable time or tentative time of their marriage, because everybody has some kind of a pool for getting appropriate spouse at the appropriate age. It is natural. It is quite natural. Everybody have an this thing interest for knowing the probable time of their marriage. It is quite natural. What if there were an effective astrological shortcut to find that out? In today's video, I am going to reveal a fascinating technique known as Vivaha Saham or VS that helps predict the timing of marriage. I will not only explain how to calculate Vivaha Saham or VS using real life horoscopes, but also demonstrate on the real life horoscope how to combine Vivaha Saham with Jupiter's transits to accurately predict the timing of marriage. This was the small prelude, but I have to show all of you how to calculate Vivaha Saham. That will be a lengthy, because unless you know the calculation part, how you will put the VS, Vivaha Saham, in the horoscope to know. So it will take a bit time. So I am from the beginning requesting, if you don't have time, please save the video for watch later, or if you have time, please continue with the video, because it is an educational video, it is a learning video. I produce learning video, academic video, educational video. It takes time. It will take time. So I have given you option whether to continue with me or to save the video to be watched by you later on at your leisure when you will have time. So the main important point I am now coming. How to calculate the Vivaha Saham VS explained with illustration. Because many software doesn't contain it, Vivaha Saham, they do not indicate. So you have to do it manually. Even Parashara Light 9, they also have not included Vivaha Saham. They also did not given Vivaha Saham option to have a instantaneous look where your Vivaha Saham is. And I have not found it in the Jagannath Hora also, the free software. Two software I mainly use and rely upon. So you have to done it manually. I will teach you. I will make it so easy that you will be able to calculate Vivaha Saham. Vivaha Saham. The Vivaha Saham, now onward, you have to become very sincere and you have to become very sincere and listen me carefully. The Vivaha Saham is calculated by adding the longitudes of the Lagna Lord and the 7th Lord. Lagna Lord and the 7th Lord. By taking the 0 degree Aries as the reference point. You have to calculate it from 0 degree Aries. Not that your Lagna Lord is in Cancer, and 5 degree 25 minute, and 7th Lord is in Capricorn, for example, at 10 degree 15 minute. You will not able to find it. You have to do it from the 0 degree Cancer, 0 degree Aries, because natural zodiac start from 0 degree Aries. For example, in a horoscope, Mars is the Lagna Lord in Leo. Mars is the Lagna Lord in Leo with its longitudinal degrees, with its longitude cardinal degrees being 5 degrees 34 minutes. As such, from 0 degree Aries, Mars has crossed 4 zodiac signs. Since it is in Leo, it has crossed 4 zodiac signs. Aries, Taurus, Gemini and Cancer. 4 zodiac signs. Means it has already crossed 3 into 4. 3 1 ja 4. 3 into 4 is equal to 120 degrees, because from 0 degree Aries each sign contains 30 degrees. So if you multiply 30 by 4, you will get 120 degrees. It has already crossed. As such, from 0 degree Aries, Mars has crossed 4 degrees, 4 zodiac signs from Aries to Cancer of 30 degrees each. So, by multiplying 30 by 4, we get 120 degrees, which is 120 degrees plus 5 degrees 34 minutes is equal to 125 degrees. Means in Leo, the degrees of the Mars is 5 degree 34 minutes. It has already crossed 120 degrees. You will add 5 degrees 34 minutes of the Leo. That has also lapsed. So the total will come to 125 degrees 34 minutes. Mark it as A, because you have to calculate the degrees of the 7th Lord also from 0 degree Aries. So mark it as A. If you have not understand, give a pause. You can revisit the video, no problem. Everything is written here. I am explaining and there is written version also. Similarly, in the example case, suppose Venus is the 7th Lord. Venus is the 7th Lord in the Capricorn sign, with its longitudinal degrees being 19 degrees 21 minutes. As such, from 0 degrees Aries, Venus has crossed 9 zodiac signs from Aries to Sagittarius, which is 270 degrees. 30 by 30 multiplied by 9 is equal to 270 degrees. From Aries to Sagittarius of 30 degrees each. So by multiplying 30 by 9, we get 27 degrees, 270 degrees, which is 270 degrees plus 19 degrees 21 minutes of Venus in Capricorn is equal to 289 degrees 21 minutes. Marked it as B. A and B you have marked. Therefore, the sum of A plus B is equal to 125 degrees 34 minutes. Therefore, the sum of A 125 degrees 34 minutes I have shown. You see A, you see, look at my cursor, 125 degrees 34 minutes. We have marked it this way. So, therefore, the sum of A 125 degrees 34 minutes plus 289 degrees, see, look at my cursor, 289 degrees 21 minutes means it is the value of B, 289 degrees 21 minutes is equal to 414 degrees 55 minutes. Now expand or subtract 360 degrees, one full span of the entire zodiac. Since it has crossed 360 degrees, you have to expand 360 degrees from 414 14 degrees 55 minutes. From 414 degrees 55 minutes, and you will get 54 degrees 55 minutes as remainder, and you will get 54 degrees 55 minutes. The remainder 54 degrees 55 minutes will take us to 24 degrees 55 minutes of Taurus sign. How? Because when we will start from 0 degree Aries, from 0 degree Aries to 30 degree, it is the Aries sign. Aries sign has gone. Means with completion of 30 degree, Aries sign has gone. Now the turn of Taurus will come. So in Taurus, it has not crossed 60 degrees. It is 24 degrees, 55 minutes is remaining. So it will fit into Taurus. Got my point? The Taurus sign, starting from the 0 degrees Aries. Therefore, Vivaha Saham or VS in the example case is in 24 degrees 55 minutes Taurus. If we convert 24 degrees 55 minutes Taurus of the Vivaha Saham to the Navamsha value, we will find that Vivaha Saham has fallen in Leo Navamsha in the example case. Then you have to open your chart, Parashari Navamsha chart, and you have to see where which Navamsha sign corresponds with 24 degree 55 minutes Taurus, and you will find that it has gone to Leo Navamsha. Got my point? The Vivaha Saham or VS in the example case is Taurus 24 degrees 55 minutes in the birth chart, which corresponds with Leo Navamsha in the Navamsha chart. Parashari Navamsha chart. You have some chart, Navamsha chart ready before you. Or you have to download, you can download it from the internet. Parashari Navamsha, not other Navamsha. Navamsha prescribed by Maharishi Parashara. SURESHOT method of prediction using Vivaha Saham. Now we have learned how to calculate Vivaha Saham, isn't it? I will again show the calculation on a horoscope. I will again show, so that confusion goes from our mind. SURESHOT method of prediction using Vivaha Saham. When Jupiter in transit will influence the Vivaha Saham, VS, or Lord of the Vivaha Saham, VSL, either in the birth chart or in the Navamsha chart, the marriage of the native will take place within a year of such a transit. It is for sure. If there is promise of marriage in the horoscope. This is only rider. There should be promise in the in the what is called in the birth chart and Navamsha chart. If there is promise, marriage will definitely take place within when Jupiter will transit or influence the Vivaha Saham in the birth chart or in the Navamsha chart. It is for sure. When at the appropriate age, it is not that at 5 years Jupiter has transited through your Vivamsha chart. When you are only 5 years old, your marriage will take place. It will not take place. Or in 15 years, it will not going to take place. If it is 25 years, it will definitely take place. Above 20, it will definitely take place if there is a promise of marriage in your horoscope. Let us now examine the efficacy of the Vivaha Saham rule in a horoscope. I have taken the most reliable horoscope of Srimati Indira Gandhi, a former Prime Minister of India. Now I will be showing it on the horoscope. Her Lagna is Cancer. Look at my cursor. It is a South style horoscope. Her Lagna is Cancer, ascendant. You see ascendant. AS is written over here. So when the Cancer is the Lagna, who is the Lagna Lord? It is Moon. When Cancer is the Lagna, who is the Lagna Lord? It is Moon. Where is Moon? Moon is in Capricorn. Moon is in Capricorn. So Moon is a component of the Vivaha Saham. And who is the seventh Lord? It is Saturn. For Aries Lagna, the seventh Lord is Saturn. We have to calculate the longitude, the value, the longitudinal value of both the planets from 0 degree Aries. And if they cross 360 degrees, we will expunge 360 degrees. Because zodiac sign, entire zodiac sign comprises 360 degree. So we have to minus 360 degree from the value if the value exceeds 360 degree, not in other cases. So let us take the example of Moon. It is Aries. Please look at my cursor. It is Aries. 0 degree Aries is here, means the starting point of Aries. Starting point of Aries is 0 degree Aries. It is Aries sign. It has crossed. Moon is not in Aries. Moon is in Capricorn. The Lagna Lord, Moon is in Capricorn. So it has crossed Aries. It has crossed Taurus. It has crossed Gemini. It has crossed Cancer. It has crossed Leo. It has crossed Virgo. It has crossed Libra. It has crossed Scorpio. It has crossed Sagittarius. And finally reached to Capricorn. Now it is transiting through Capricorn. So nine signs, 9 zodiac signs has lapsed. Means what will be the degree of 9 zodiac sign? If you multiply 30 degree, each zodiac sign is of 30 degree, you have to multiply it by 9 since 9 houses has lapsed. So multiplying 30 by 9, we get 270 degrees. Note it on a piece of paper. 270 degrees. Aries, now the Moon, the Lagna Lord, is at 5 degree 35 minute. 5 degree 35 minute in Capricorn. So 270 degree plus 5 degree 35 minute is equal to 275 degree 35 minute. Mark it as a on a piece of paper, 275 degree 35 minute. Mark it on a piece of paper. Until you write, you will not able to learn. Write it. So 275 degrees 35 minutes is the longitudinal position of Mars, of Moon, the Lagna Lord, from the 0 degree Aries. Now we have to take into consideration the 7th Lord. Only 2 Lord, Lagna Lord and 7th Lord. Only 2 Lord. Saturn, the Lagna Lord, 7th Lord. For Aries Lagna, Saturn is the 7th Lord. Saturn is in Gemini. Is in Cancer. Saturn is in Cancer, 21 degree 47 minute. So Saturn has crossed Aries, Saturn has crossed Taurus, Saturn has crossed Gemini. Isn't it? Then how many degrees it has crossed from 0 degree Aries? 90 degrees. Write it down, jot it down, 90 degrees. Now it is in Cancer, 27 degree 4 minute, add with 90. If you add 27 degree 24 minute with 90 degrees, you will get 111 degree 47 minute, if I am not mistaken. Yes, 27 degree 04 minute plus 90 degree. 90 degree plus 27 degree 04 minute. It will be 111 degree 47 minute. Got my point? I have made it so easy. So add A and B. Mark it as B, the 7th Lord, longitudinal degrees, and now add A and B. How many degrees you will get? It will become 386 degree 82 minute. It will become 386 degree to 82 minute. 82 minute. So convert 82 minute into degrees. What will be that? Because 60 degrees, 60 minutes make a degree. 60 degrees make a minute. 60 minutes make a degree. 60 minutes make a degree. 1 degree. 1 degree. 60 minutes make 1 degree. So 82 degree. So you have to minus 60 from 82 minutes, then and take this 60 to the degree sign as 1 degree. As 1 degree, because you have subtracted 60 from the 87 minute. So it will go to the degree side as 1 degree. So, and remain, how much minutes will remain? If you minus 60 from the 82, you will get 22 minutes. It is okay because it is within the 60 minutes. It is within the 60 minutes. So, the Vivaha Saham, BS of Srimati Indira Gandhi stood at 387 degree 22 minute. 387 degree 22 minute, which exceeds 360 degrees. Now minus 360 degrees from 387 degree 22 minute. What will be the remainder? Remainder will be 27 degrees 22 minute. 27 degrees 22 minutes. You have to take pen and paper to calculate it. Otherwise it will not be possible. It is not that so easy. Learning anything is not so easy. Please, I want to make it clear. It is time consuming. You have to sincere to learn something. Because I am also teaching by devoting my time. Because astrology is my hobby. I am not doing it so for money or views. No, never. I am not doing it for this thing, viewership or something else. I want to spread the knowledge of astrology, particularly the calculation part. So, let it be. So, 27 degree 22 minute, where it will come in from 0 degree Aries, it will fall within Aries. It will fall in Aries. Look at my cursor. It will fall in Aries because Aries comprises 30 degrees. Aries comprises 30 degrees. 0 degree to 30 degree in the zodiac, Aries is 0 to 30 degree. So 27 degree 22 minute falls in Aries. So the Vivaha Saham of Srimati Indira Gandhi in the birth chart falls in Aries sign at 27 degree 22 minute. That you have also to remember, because you have to convert this into Navamsha also. So consult the Navamsha chart. Take 27 degrees 22 minutes to the Navamsha chart and see which sign corresponds with 27 degrees 22 minutes in Navamsha. It will be Sagittarius. It will be Sagittarius. It is easy, just calculation is a bit, maybe a bit difficult for those who are learning calculation part as fresher. But calculation is the integral part of Hindu Jyotish. If you don't know calculation, you are not able to learn astrology. Take it as a guarantee from my side. If you don't know calculation, astrological calculation, you would never learn astrology by learning sutras, rules and everything. You will not able to learn it unless you do it manually. You have to do it manually. Computer is, it may commit mistake also. How will catch? If there is glitch, if there is any glitch in your software, it will commit mistake and entire prediction will go wrong. I have seen the calculation differs from Jagannath Hora to Parashara light, 9 Parashara light differs by minutes, seconds, even zodiac sign may also differ. Many things differs between two software. They have done in their own way. Jagannath Hora has calculated it in their own way and programmed their software in their own way, not as per your wish. And Parashara Light has programmed their software in their own way, not as per your wish or my wish. So you have to learn the calculation part of the astrology if you sincerely want to learn astrology. Otherwise, you will never learn astrology throughout your life, depending on the software. It doesn't, I may not sound relishing. These sounds may not, appear to be very relishing, but it is the ground reality. It is the ground reality I am explaining. You have to learn the calculation part. What can be done? I have also learned. So, calculation part, you should be very thorough before going to prediction part, because the prediction is the final thing. Anybody can predict, but calculation is the main thing. It is time consuming and you have to learn it. It will become very interesting once you learn calculation, manually casting the horoscope. Once you learn it from your institute. Ask your teacher not to use software. Show it everything manually. You are paying money now to your coaching center for learning astrology. Ask your teacher to show everything manually. Because if I can show everything manually in a free video, learning video, then they are taking money, they should explain. Now let me narrate. In the birth chart of Srimati Indira Gandhi with Cancer Lagna, the Lagna Lord is the moon with 5 degrees 35 minutes in Capricorn. The 7th Lord set is Saturn with 21 degrees 47 minutes in Cancer. We have to first find out the Vivaha Saham. From the 0 degree Aries, the Lagna Lord, the moon has crossed 9 zodiac signs from Aries to Sagittarius, which totals to 270 degrees, within bracket 30 degrees multiplied by 9 zodiac signs. The moon is at 5 degrees 35 minutes Capricorn. So the longitudinal degrees of the Lagna Lord, the moon, stand at 270 degrees plus 5 degrees 35 minutes is equal to 275 degrees 35 minutes. Mark it as A. I have already explained. From 0 degree Aries, the 7th Lord Saturn has crossed 3 zodiac signs from Aries to Gemini, which totals to 90 degrees. 30 degrees multiplied by 3 zodiac signs. The 7th Lord Saturn is of 21 degrees 47 minutes Cancer. So the longitudinal degrees of the 7th Lord Saturn stand at 90 degrees plus 21 degrees 47 minutes is equal to 111 degrees 47 minutes. Mark it as B, because you have to add now, so you have to mark A and B. The total of A plus B above will come to 386 degrees 82 minutes. 82 minutes cannot be. It can be beyond 60 degrees, the minutes cannot be. So the total of A and B will come to 386 degrees 82 minutes or 387 degrees 22 minutes, because you will shift 1 degree 60 minutes to degree sign to make it 1 degree. From 386 degree, if you add 1 degree, then it will become 387 degrees, and 22 minutes will remain as remainder. Remainder means 22 degrees, because it is below 60 minutes. Once it crosses 60 minutes, it will become 1 degree, which will leave 27 degree 22 minutes as the remainder. From 0 degree Aries, 27 degrees 22 minutes fall within the circumference of 30 degrees Aries. As such, Vivaha Saham in the birth chart of Srimati Indira Gandhi falls in Aries at 27 degrees 22 minutes in the birth chart. Now if we convert 27 degrees 22 minutes Aries to Navamsha D9, we will find that her Vivaha Saham has fallen in Sagittarius Navamsha ruled by Jupiter. Summary. Now we have to summarize. Vivaha Saham. BS means Vivaha Saham. BS in the birth chart is 27 degree 22 minute Aries. Vivaha Saham in the Navamsha is Sagittarius. Please keep it in mind, because now I am coming to the predicting part. I will predict her marriage, the period of her marriage. So please remember this person. Please remember this person, that VS in the birth chart is 27 degree 22 minute Aries, and VS in Navamsha is Sagittarius. It is the Navamsha horoscope of Srimati Indira Gandhi. Srimati Indira Gandhi was married on 26th March 1942, when Jupiter was transiting through Taurus at 22 degrees 5 minutes. Jupiter was transiting through Taurus at 22 degrees 5 minutes. The degrees I'll show, the transit horoscope, I'll just going to show. The degrees of the VS, please remind, every time I would not able to tell, Vivaha Saham. The degrees of the VS in our birth chart are 27 degree 22 minute Aries. And on the day of our marriage, Jupiter was transiting at 22 degrees 5 minutes Taurus. As such, Jupiter was transiting 24 degree 43 minute ahead of the degrees of VS, and the marriage took place exactly within a year. The transit of Jupiter pressed the degrees of the VS. From the date the Jupiter pressed the degrees of the VS in the Aries, marriage took place when Jupiter transited through Taurus at 22 degrees 5 minutes, means within 30 degrees. Means within a year. Jupiter takes 1 year to complete its normal transit through a zodiac sign, isn't it? In Navamsha, the VS is in Sagittarius, and Jupiter was transiting over the Navamsha Jupiter in Taurus, who is the Navamsha Lord of the Vivaha Saham of Srimati Indira Gandhi. I will now show the transit chart also of Jupiter. Here it is. It is the horoscope, it is the Navamsha chart, and it is the transit chart of Jupiter. Achha. See, Jupiter was on the day of our marriage on the day of our marriage on 26th March 1942, Jupiter was transiting through Taurus, Aries Taurus. Isn't it? Please remember it. Jupiter was transiting over Taurus. So what was the degrees of the Vivaha Saham? Vivaha Saham degree was 27 degree 22 minute 27 degree 22 minute Aries. 27 degree 22 minute Aries. Look, 27 degree 22 minutes Aries, and Jupiter took a year, almost a year, to reach to 22 degree 5 minutes Taurus. So marriage took place within a year. Moreover, in Navamsha, please see, Sagittarius is the VS, Vivaha Saham of Srimati Indira Gandhi. Sagittarius, look at my cursor. Who is the Lord? Jupiter. Where Jupiter is transiting was transiting at the time of our marriage through Aries. Where is Jupiter? Jupiter was the Lord of the VS Lord, the Lord of the Vivaha Saham, who is Jupiter, and Jupiter transited through over Lord of the Vivaha Saham in Navamsha. So it is so mathematical. It is so mathematical. It doesn't fail. Infallible. I have cross-checked in the horoscope. Infallible, but you have to know how to apply it and how to calculate the Vivaha Saham. So from the beginning, I have been requesting my friends to, if you have time, please stay with the presentation until the end, and if you don't have time and if you want to learn astrology sincerely, please save this video to be watched later on. And if you have not understood my presentation properly, you can comment me. I will reply. I invariably reply all comments. But Please don't say you have not understand. What type of presentation, I don't know. Yes, for insincere person it is okay. They will say like this. For insincere person, it is okay. They will say like this. I don't bother for them. I only love my sincere viewers who sincerely wants to learn astrology from me, not from others. My way of teaching is different. I first ensure that a person knows calculation part well before going to predictive part, and I hardly rely on softwares. Make your calculation manually, not software. There may be glitches in the software. Software program may not match with the classical texts. So you do it manually. At least something, since Vivaha Saham has not been indicated in both the horoscope software I named, Parashara Light and Jagannathora. So please, and they will commit mistake. In many cases they commit mistake. It is up to them what they will do. But you have become correct. You have to honest in giving prediction. So I think you have by now learned whatever I tried to share my knowledge. If I say what I tried to teach, you may become annoyed. So from my side, I am using the humblest word possible, the humble word possible. That is, I have shared my knowledge and you might have learned. If you have not learned it, no problem. View this thing, revisit the video, give pause, jot down, no problem. Or comments to me if there is any doubt. I will reply. So thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. I am Akool, astrological author, analyst, researcher, philosopher, and astrology teacher. My website is www.vaishnavmataastrology.com. It is in front of you. My WhatsApp is +91, means the country code. It is India, 9818158569. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Hope you have learned something meaningful from me.